What if the food you're feeding your pet every day is shortening their life, and you don't even know it? Many common pet foods can contribute to obesity, inflammation, and chronic disease. Today, I'll reveal what your dog and cat should really be eating. What if, with a few simple changes to their diet, you could extend their time with you, dramatically improve their quality of life, and make their golden years truly golden? I am Dr. Elie. For decades, I have dedicated my career to the health of dogs and cats. Time and again, I've seen that the single most powerful tool we have is the food they eat. I'll cut through the marketing noise to give you clear, actionable advice to honor your bond. Food is not merely fuel, it is the very foundation upon which your pet's entire well-being is built. Every single cell in their body is constructed and maintained by the nutrients they absorb from their meals. High-quality proteins build strong muscles and repair tissues, while healthy fats are crucial for brain function and absorbing essential vitamins. These are the building blocks of life itself. Optimal diets provide the sustained energy for walks, play, and exploration. But it's not just about energy output. It's about balance. Proper nutrition helps maintain a stable, healthy weight, preventing the strain that excess pounds put on their joints and organs. A simple check at home can tell you a lot. You should be able to feel your pet's ribs easily without a thick layer of fat, and they should have a visible waistline when viewed from above. This is called body condition scoring, and it's a key indicator of their overall health. A well-nourished body supports a robust immune system, giving them the strength to fight off infections and recover more quickly from illness. This nutritional armor is fundamental for a long, vibrant life. A shiny coat and clear, supple skin are often the most visible outward signs of inner wellness. Conversely, a dull coat, flaky skin, and chronic itching can be early warning signs of nutritional deficiencies or allergies. These aren't just cosmetic issues. They're signals from the body that something is amiss internally. Digestion directly mirrors dietary quality. Good food, rich in bioavailable ingredients, yields firm, consistent stools and a comfortable gut. A healthy digestive system is efficient, absorbing maximum nutrition from every bite. Poor quality ingredients, fillers, and artificial additives can lead to chronic digestive upset like diarrhea, excessive gas, and constipation, causing your pet significant discomfort. Beyond the gut, many persistent health problems are often linked to poor nutrition. Chronic ear infections, relentless skin allergies, and even metabolic diseases like diabetes and pancreatitis can have their roots in an inappropriate diet. When you get the nutrition right, the change can be remarkable. Pets on biologically appropriate diets often show higher, more consistent energy levels and increased engagement, a brighter, more alert, and happier disposition. Think of each meal as a deliberate deposit in your pet's long-term health bank. Over a lifetime, those consistent, high-quality deposits compound, building a rich reserve of wellness. Precision matters, so using a kitchen scale for portioning is always better than a simple scoop. Choosing the right food is one of the most impactful decisions you'll ever make for your companion. Understanding the fundamentals of nutrition is therefore an essential skill for any responsible, loving pet owner. You know, it's really that important. Dogs are adaptable, but they thrive on a diet centered around high-quality animal protein. Look for named sources like chicken, turkey, beef, and lamb, which supply essential amino acids for muscle and tissue repair. Whole fish like salmon and sardines add omega-3 fatty acids for brain, skin, and joint health. Eggs are a great protein boost, while small amounts of produce like pumpkin or berries add fiber and antioxidants. Hydration is also critical. For kibble-fed dogs, adding water, unsalted bone broth, or wet food raises total moisture. Always handle raw foods safely and ensure any diet plan is approved by your veterinarian. Reading labels is key, but we'll dive deeper into that shortly. Cats are not small dogs. They are obligate carnivores, and their diet must reflect that fundamental reality. This means they are biologically required to eat meat to get the nutrients they need to survive and thrive. Unlike omnivores, their bodies are not designed to digest plant matter efficiently. They require specific nutrients found only in animal tissue. A diet that is forward in animal protein and animal fat is non-negotiable. These aren't just preferences, they are absolute biological necessities for every system in their body to function correctly. Taurine, an amino acid abundant in muscle meat, is essential. A deficiency can cause severe health issues like dilated cardiomyopathy, a serious heart condition, and retinal degeneration, leading to irreversible blindness. Having evolved from desert ancestors, cats naturally have a low thirst drive and get most of their hydration from their prey. A diet consisting only of dry food can put them at risk of chronic, low-level dehydration. To encourage more water intake, use a water fountain, or simply mix a tablespoon of extra water into their wet food. This constant state of dehydration is a major contributor to painful urinary tract issues, including crystals, stones, and feline lower urinary tract disease, and places significant long-term strain on their kidneys. For this reason, I strongly advocate for high-quality wet or canned foods, which have a high moisture content that naturally supports urinary health. For picky eaters, try warming the food slightly to enhance its aroma and make it more appealing. Choose simple, meat-first recipes. Rotating proteins like chicken, turkey, and rabbit is ideal. While many cats love fish, it's best to avoid a fish-exclusive diet due to potential contaminants and the risk of thiamine deficiency. Avoid heavy plant fillers like corn, wheat, and soy. Cats have a short digestive tract and lack the specific enzymes to break these down, meaning they offer little to no nutritional value and can even cause digestive upset. A little high-quality dry food can be used as a supplemental treat or for puzzle feeders to provide enrichment, but it should never make up the bulk of their daily calories. Healthy, animal-derived fats are crucial. They provide a concentrated source of energy, aid in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, and help maintain a healthy skin barrier and a glossy coat. So, to summarize, the ideal feline diet is one that is rich in moisture, high in animal protein, moderate in animal fat, and contains very few carbohydrates. This mimics their natural diet as closely as possible. Every cat is an individual, so always consult your veterinarian for specific brand recommendations and feeding plans tailored to your cat's age, health status, and lifestyle. Right? That's the bottom line. As loving pet owners, we often want to share our lives and our plates with our furry companions, but sharing our food can be incredibly dangerous. Many common human foods are toxic to dogs and cats, even in what seem like harmlessly small amounts. Understanding these risks is a critical part of responsible pet ownership, protecting them from accidental poisoning. Let's start with one of the most well-known culprits, chocolate. It contains theobromine and caffeine, stimulants that pets cannot metabolize effectively. The darker and more bitter the chocolate, the more dangerous it is. Baking chocolate and cocoa powder are the most toxic, but even milk chocolate can cause problems. Ingestion can lead to vomiting, diarrhea, and excessive thirst, escalating to seizures and even heart failure. Grapes and raisins, while healthy for us, are extremely toxic to dogs. The exact substance that causes the reaction is still unknown, but even a small quantity can trigger sudden, acute, and sometimes irreversible kidney failure. There is no safe amount, so these must be kept away from your pets at all times. The allium family, which includes onions, garlic, chives, and leeks, is another major threat. Whether raw, cooked, or in powdered form, these ingredients can damage a pet's red blood cells, leading to life-threatening anemia. A particularly insidious danger is that clinical signs, like weakness, pale gums, and lethargy, may take several days to appear. The artificial sweetener xylitol is extremely poisonous to dogs. Found in sugar-free gum, some peanut butters, baked goods, and even certain medications, it can cause a rapid, severe drop in blood sugar, leading to disorientation and seizures. In many cases, it also causes acute liver failure. Both of these outcomes are life-threatening emergencies. Always check labels. Other seemingly innocent foods pose significant risks. Macadamia nuts can cause weakness, vomiting, and hyperthermia in dogs. Raw bread dough is also hazardous. The live yeast can expand in the warm, moist environment of the stomach, causing severe bloating. As the yeast ferments, it also produces ethanol, leading to alcohol poisoning. Alcohol and caffeine from any source, including coffee grounds, tea bags, and energy drinks, can cause serious neurological and cardiac problems. And while it might be tempting to share leftovers, high-fat table scraps and greasy foods can trigger pancreatitis, a severely painful and potentially fatal inflammation of the pancreas. Foods high in salt, like chips and pretzels, can cause sodium ion poisoning. This leads to vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, and seizures, and requires immediate veterinary care. The golden rule is simple. If you're not 100% certain a food is safe for your specific pet, do not feed it. It's always better to err on the side of caution. Proactive prevention is key. Keep dangerous foods secured in high cupboards or locked pantries, and ensure your trash cans are pet-proof. It's also vital to inform all family members, especially children, and any visitors about what not to feed your pets. If you suspect your pet has ingested something toxic, do not wait for symptoms to appear. Contact your veterinarian or an animal poison control center immediately. Quick action is the single most important factor and gives your pet the best chance for a positive outcome. One of the most prevalent and silently damaging health issues I see is obesity. We show love through food. Extra treats and generous portions, fueling a quiet epidemic. A few extra pounds place enormous strain on small bodies. Excess weight drives joint pain and arthritis, taxes the heart and lungs, and reduces stamina. Overweight pets face higher risks of metabolic disease. Type 2 diabetes now requires lifelong management and strict diet. Maintaining a lean body condition can extend life by up to 2 years. The culprits: portion distortion and over-reliance on treats. Feeding guidelines are starting points, and often high. Measure every meal with a proper cup. Small treats add up fast. A tiny biscuit can equal a human hamburger in relative calories. Reward with play, walks, grooming, and praise. If using treats, choose low-calorie options and subtract from meals. Measure accurately and rethink treats. 2 of the most impactful steps you can take. Navigating the pet food aisle can feel overwhelming. Reading labels is a critical skill. Ingredients are listed by weight. The first few make up the bulk of the food. Seek a high-quality named animal protein first: chicken, salmon, beef. Be wary of vague terms like meat byproducts or unspecified animal meal. Reputable brands specify sources. Prefer whole food ingredients. Avoid artificial colors and harsh preservatives like BHA, BHT, ethoxyquin. Look for natural preservatives such as tocopherols, vitamin E, and rosemary extract. Words like premium, gourmet, or natural appeal to us, but don't prove nutrition. Flip the bag. Read ingredients and guaranteed analysis. Trustworthy companies are transparent about sourcing and manufacturing, and happy to answer your questions. In my work with Dr. Elie Pet Rescue, I see how nutrition is the first most critical step on the road to recovery. Many arrive underweight, with dull coats, infections, and digestive distress, shadows of their former selves. A simple bowl of high-quality food is medicine, and a promise that life is about to change. I'll never forget Max, skeletal, exhausted, eyes without light. With careful refeeding, days later a spark returned. Weeks later, his transformation began. Nutrition rebuilt him from the inside out, giving strength for dental surgery and treatment of skin infections. Max is one of hundreds. Good nutrition gives rescued animals the strength to fight and the hope to heal. Dr. Elie recommends focusing on balanced nutrition and portion control. Small improvements in diet can create major improvements in your pet's health and quality of life. Dr. Elie Pet Rescue is a 100% nonprofit organization that receives no government funding. Every donation directly supports feeding, rescuing, and treating animals nationwide. You can also help by purchasing from Dr. Elie Skincare, where 100% of proceeds support our rescue efforts. The food you choose today becomes your pet's health tomorrow. Feed them well, and they will reward you with years of love and companionship. Donate using the link in the bio and caption. Our EIN number can be found in the description for tax purposes. Together, we can make a world of difference. Thank you.